Hello everyone, and welcome to a Magic the Gathering 2011 draft on Power9Pro.com. My name is Zach, and we're going to be drafting M11 today. So, this pack's pretty good. We've got our obvious bomb and Garruk Wildspeaker. We've also got Cudgel Troll, Gravedigger, Assassinate, Yavimaya Wurm, White Knight, a Wild Griffin. It's a pretty good pack. The two best colors here are green and black. So I think we want to take Garruk, because Garruk's just a huge bomb, so we're going to take him regardless. Person to our left, unfortunately, might take the Cudgel Troll and go into green, but I don't know. We still have to take the bomb, so it's just something to be wary of, so we want to try and cut green pretty hard after this pick. Not a huge fan of green, but it's alright. I really like green-black. It's a pretty solid color combination, so we'll try this. Alright, so here we have an Azure Drake, we have a Corrupt, and a Garruk's Pack Leader. The rare is missing, doesn't tell us a ton. Yeah, we already passed some good black, so although I really like green-black, I'd like to rather send consistent signals and get the best green card out of the pack here. Alright, so here we have Aether Adept, Sylvan Ranger, Active Treason, Safe Passage, and a Mind Rot, and Celestial Purge. We haven't really passed a ton of good blue, but green-blue is not exactly... It's not great, you just have very little removal. So I think I'm going to take the Sylvan Ranger and stay on color here. Alright, so we have a 4C, which is great, a Wild Griffin, War Priest Athune, a Cultivate, and Diminish. As much as I like Cultivate, debating the Cultivate versus 4C here. I know, I think 4C is powerful enough that we can take it here and be alright with that. Alright, that's a pretty late Gravedigger, but we've already passed a ton of black. But Giant Spider is a welcome addition, and we'll gladly take that. Okay, this is pretty good. Cloud Elemental, I think it's the best card in the pack. Could take White Knight, but green-white is really meh. I don't know. Fire Servant, not a huge fan of green-red. I don't know. Not a huge fan of green in this format in general, but we kind of opened to green bombs, so we'll take the Cloud Elemental and see how things go. Alright, here we're going to take the Active Treason, just because, well, there's very few things in this pack for us, and we've passed a couple already, so I'm hoping that someone does not get the Bloodthrone Vampire Active Treason Fleeing deck. Alright, so here we have a Harbor Serpent, a Combust, a Berserkers of Bloodrage, and a Solemn Offering. I think we'll take the Combust here. It's a decent sideboard card if we end up going that route. Alright, and that's a really late White Knight, but is it better to go in that or just to take this Negate? No. I think Negate went down in value a little bit because, well, one, you got Mana Leak, and two, the big bomb at Uncommon Overrun is no longer in M11. But it's still a really solid card. I think I'll take it here. Ship the White Knight. So I'm not married to blue here. We've got a 4C and a Cloud Elemental, which are nice, but Negate's not a huge consideration. I guess I'll take a Harbor Serpent. It's a decent guy. I've lost to it a fair number of times. Sure, in case we dropped an Ice Cage. I don't know. There was nothing in that pack for us anyway. Take the Hellhound, I guess. Sure, when in doubt, take the rare that's worth absolutely nothing. Sure, if the... I don't know. I don't think I would ever sideboard that card in, but you never know. See, at least with something like Night Haze and Rise, at least it cantrips, so it's alright if you bring it in the board against mono black or anything with swamps, where you really just need to push through. But Dryad's Favor is just you're losing card advantage. It's pretty bad. Like, at least things like Shiv's Embrace and Armed Ascension have a drastic effect on the game when you play them, and so that sort of counteracts the fact that they're auras and you're liable to a 2-for-1. But stuff like Dryad's Favor, even out of the board, is just so bad, and something like a Whisper Silk Cloak would be much, much better for this deck.